Hello, everybody. Let's see, who are we live? We seem to be alive. Yeah. No data. That's interesting. Are we live or not? Are we live? Are we live? Are we live? Are we live? Excellent condition. Okay. Your team seems to be very slow tonight. Stream. Okay, cool. We are live on the tubes for our Tuesday night stream. Good evening, all. I hope I'm coming through okay. Move my microphone. Camera's there. Hello. Got my hand on. I've also going to be using thanks to Preach over on Twitch. It's a very good idea while streaming using my thermos mug, because that means I can have one in brew for the entire stream and not need to worry about it. I just need a big pointy sticker here. But how is everybody? How is everyone getting on? It's Tuesday. It is Tuesday. It's the day of Tuesdays. I have been a busy boy. I don't know if you can see it, but just up there on the top shelf, right in the middle, right there, right there, right there. This is about as close as you're going to get to seeing Angron's base. Base video will be out on Friday. That's about as close as you're going to get. So that's it. So that's the sneak peek for Angron's base. That's all you're getting. That right there. Right there. Right there. That is Rhino number 1 and Rhino number 2. Horus Heresy Rhinos, because playing a Chaos Space Marine army. Right, but first things first, like a big massive thank you to everybody, by the way. If I flip over to here, there's a little bar at the bottom of the screen where it says push to 2,000 subs. I have to change that on every single stream now. Every stream I have to change that, and it always goes up. And it's amazing that the channel is just growing so fast. My analytics are through the roof. It's crazy good. So a little bit of very humbling to see. So thank you. We've only been back on YouTube for just over a month and a half. I think we kind of sort of jumped on and started doing things about the second week of January last month. And we're obviously coming into March tomorrow. And yeah, we've just got so much content to do. Angron has been amazing. The World Eaters going in. And speaking of World Eaters, big thank you to Mythos, my amazing subscriber, who is printing out me a life-sized chain axe, which I'm going to do a full video on, getting it, building it, cleaning it up, and painting it. It's going to be super dope. I can't wait to get my hands on this. And then hopefully it's going to be like behind, so you'll be able to see it. It's going to be so cool. But yeah, it's been crazy, absolutely crazy, mega month and a half. Hey, Mr. Ken Fish, painting my horde of STDs and getting my Space Marine starter. Ken, you really need to go and see a doctor for those STDs, because that's not good. You might need a dose of antibiotics for them, and maybe a family planning clinic. But yes, awesome. Post pictures in Discord. Tonight, well, before we do, we're going to be looking at the usual Warhams, see what's over on the community page, and let's have a little giggle and see what there is. So we've got the Code Right legal. obviously, Caradon Overlords are literally hitting pre-order, and it's basically fluff. I've already read this. It's law. The only thing I really wanted to look at was the rumor engine. That is an interesting picture. It's very chaos-like. It's almost like we have 2 chaos books coming for Age of Sigmar. I wonder what that could be. But yeah, hey, I really like your videos on Angron. Thanks very much, man. Speaking of Angron, here he is. Here's Mr. Ron. Mr. Ron. He's getting there. We are slowly but surely working our way through him. Yeah, I'm really glad I fixed that arm in the last stream. Actually, it was really doing my nutting. It wasn't vibing as much as what the rest of him is. But yeah, is it me or is the screen a little bit distorted? Let me fix the screen. Oh, get away. Right, try that. So he is getting there. If you want to see his base, if you want to see Angry Ron's base, right there. Let me just flip it over to this, right here. If you look right there, just above my finger, right, that's Angron's base. You can watch the video on Friday. There you go. How's that? How's that for those apples? Right. What are we going to be doing tonight? Well, we definitely want to be doing a little bit more on this big bastard. We're going to get some focus. He's out of focus. That's better. I think we'll continue working on the back and the tail and down the back of his legs. I'll do the back of his legs, the bright, vibrant red, which we've got coming down the body. And yeah, the tail. In fact, we'll do the tail first because I want to do that. So we're going to get some Chaos Black. As you can see, he's no longer on the little thing. I pulled that off because I had to sort of get him onto the base correctly. I will say this on the base video. Yeah. I should have had that done yesterday. And the plan was to have it out a little bit earlier in the week than Friday. But it's turned out that that's not going to happen because I ran out of milliput while filming the base. And I ended up having to order some more milliput and then wait for today for it to arrive. So that is in the video. You do see me order milliput and you do see me opening up my package and continuing. Thought that would be quite funny. So but yeah, he's definitely getting there. But yeah, I'm really loving the process for him. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting my chain sword. Tugging. Oh. And I feel like I've made it as a Warhammer YouTuber. You know, getting sent a printed life-sized chain axe. Like, that's just so good. So we're just gonna feather that out, smooth that out. So that line there. Sort of feather that out a little bit more. See, all of this needs to be done black underneath here, and then I can do all of that, and then I've got this bit of leather to do. But yeah, like, I want to get the back of the tail done, and then we'll start working on the back of the legs. I mean, other than the wings, he's not that far off being complete. And then the And then the big hard part is going to be working out what to do with this sword. Because I want to do a really cool sword, but I need to work out what to do. And I could do it black like the box art and like red flamey skulls inside it like those here. But I don't know. I think, you know me, I like doing really cool swords. So I need to work out what to do. I'm gonna have a think. So in the last stream, all I did is I wet blended all of this in. Now all I'm doing now is getting it's essentially a black glaze, and then I'm just feathering it out the bottom just to smooth that out, and then we're going to do some edge highlighting on it. The underside I'm going to bring up like the rest of the leg, but it's not going to be as bright as, say, the arm. It'll probably be sitting around about that tone here. It'll have a good red hue to it, but it won't be that bright. Have the face of the Keeper of Secrets. Well, it's the essence of the Keeper of Secrets is in it. That's what the skulls are. And my freehand isn't that good to pull that off, and it's quite a small area. Kind of like the horns is what that's supposed to become from. Like, Angron is the centerpiece of my army, so hence the reason why I want him to look really good. I need to work out what colour this is. These parts here are going to be. I have a feeling they're going to be brass. Right, that needs to dry, and then I can I had a great meme, but of course your Discord doesn't have a meme section. It doesn't have a meme section? It doesn't. Post it into the general chat. I will add a meme section. Is an offensive meme? Is it like going to get me into trouble? Am I going to have the Puritans coming at me like they come at Arch? Whatever happened to Arch? Does he like? Did he ever get cancelled? Or is he still spouting his shit? Never seen a guy with such bad self-awareness in my life than Arch. Like, seriously. Read the fucking room, dickhead. Right. Let that dry. Let's have a little look-see at this meme. Let's have a look at this meme, shall we? Meme it! Where am I? In here. Slash, after watch Angron slap one of its minions so hard with an iron bar the demon gets transformed into a literal fucking sword. Very good. Very, very good. Yes, very good. Right, so that needs to dry. And then I can start highlighting that. So, tell all of them. We're just gonna do a little bit here. I found out today that Rosemary CO, and I didn't know this, actually do miniature dry brushes. I did not know this, so I'm ordering some. They're pretty expensive. They're like 15 quid, but they do look good. I've been using for quite some time their smusher brushes, which are essentially brushes that acrylic artists use to sort of mix the paint together. There's one here. So essentially this is a smusher brush for smushing. It's a bit like a dry brush, but they're a little bit more, like the bristles are a little bit stronger. So you have to be really, really light with it. But also if you clean it. So yeah. But apparently they do actual dry brushes. I didn't know this. So I'm going to order some. Especially when I come to doing the video for Angron. Oh yeah, it's good tea, man. Oh, just another thing that I've been working on as a little bit of a break. What is going on with that camera? Feels like it's squished. Is it me or is that squished? Apparently I've got a chat box as well. Didn't know I had a chat box. Right. Let's fix this. Do-do-do. How's that look? That looks better. Does look, well, a little bit better. I don't know what's going on with this camera today. May have to look at the settings and see if I can get yeah, I'm not happy with this, the way this camera's operating today. I get my screen exactly the way I want it, and then when I turn everything off, it for some unknown reason reverts back to this really small square on my screen, and I have to sort of blow it up. It's really annoying. What I could do actually is I could put that there. I could do this. Make it small. Go there, like that, and that there. Let's just delete that. Don't need that anymore. Do this, right, and then I can go do 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 do. That's in the middle of the screen. Do 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 That's looking better, isn't it? It's not looking out of proportion like it was. There, better, right. Good. Why are we not focusing today? There you go. So yeah, started working on the 8-bound. Still a little bit left to do on him, but he's getting there. He's getting there. I'm really loving the 8-bound models, actually. I mixed a load of stuff into my base, so I just started using that. So it's pretty cool. I really should finish Khan at some stage. Really need to finish Khan, and then I've got the first Berserker. He's almost finished. Let me get him finished too. The focus has been a fucking dick today. But yeah, I think it's going to look like a pretty cool looking army when it's finished. And then Mr. Ron. Right, so what we want is, we want Mephiston, we want Corn Red, we want Mephiston Red for a start. And then we're going to start building up the base coats on that leg. But it would be awesome if anyone who hasn't subscribed to subscribe, because that would be really cool. Because I like seeing it, you know what I mean? Because all my subscribers seem to come from when I'm not streaming. It would be really cool. Need to order some more Mephiston Red. Got a feeling I'm going to need a lot of it. And then we'll get the Evil Sun Scarlet part on there. I'm only going to be using that slightly, but mainly. So as we can see on this leg here, we're going to put a little bit of a highlight here, and a highlight around here and on here, and then working our way down, but not much in the way of a highlight. Yeah, we need Barrack now Burgundy as well. It's going to be great when he's on his base though. It's going to be so cool. It's going to be so good. I can't wait. He's such a big model to paint on stream. Right. So like I said, I'm not going to go super bright on the legs. Get the Barrack now Burgundy into the shadows. I reckon I've probably got about another 15-20 hours left to put into him. And then that'll be Mr. Angron done. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a glaze with some Barrett and Burgundy, and then you ever picked up a colour on your palette and went, is that the actual right one? Because I just did there. And very carefully, what I'm going to do, so when he's sitting, you're not really going to see the vast majority of this inside of this leg. So the one bad thing about these big, huge miniatures is you do all the cool parts, like the chest, the face, the arms, and everything else, and then you get to the parts like this, and you're like, oh, I don't want to do it. Obviously, this paint is junk. If you're a bit unsure, just hold him up and then have a look. You are going to see a little bit of that, but not too much. So we'll have a little bit of a highlight. Blah, 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 blah. A little bit of a highlight in that area, but just not too bright. Okay, that's going to dry nicely. I'll do the bottom part of the foot in a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. But yeah, I'm super, super excited about getting my chain axe. I might commission him to do a bolt gun for me. Get a life-size bolt gun. Or a plasma pistol. I'll get a plasma pistol. It's very Corn Berserkery. Alright, okay. Apologise if you've got a bit of a shit view. Just need to get it so I can actually see what's going on. Right, I've stabbed myself in the finger. That's dry there. So we're just going to get some Incubi Darkness and just lightly glaze into the recesses and the deepest parts. Just to emphasize those shadows. Yeah, I think painting up a plasma pistol on stream would be amazing. Also, a massive shout out to my girlfriend who starts her new job tomorrow. Super, super proud of her. She's gonna fucking smash it. Ooh, made a nice. Okay. Going to push those highlights up a little bit, mainly here, and then a little bit here, and then just a little highlight along there and there, purely because when he's on his base, you're going to see it, but you're not going to see it, and there'll be a little spot highlight here. On this side, the highlight's mainly going to be on this part here, and really in there, and then on this little bit of butt cheek. Okay. That doesn't need highlighted in there. That's a little divot. Same with that. And same with that. Cool. Right. Now we're going to get some corn red and some Memphiston red, and we're going to just start pushing these highlights up a little bit. Hold up. You know what I didn't do? I didn't advertise that I was going live. I really should do that more often, you know. Congrats to the girlfriend, dude. I am funny looking into getting a new career, so we're starting a course in that since IT and cybersecurity is a well-needed job. Yeah, man. Go for it. Go, go, go. Yeah, super proud of her. I am going to continue being a superstar YouTuber. Not really. Spicy content on YouTube was... I wasn't expecting what happened to happen, to be fair. Obviously calling out other influencers for their bullshit. And then I was expecting a lot of backlash for that, and I didn't get any. So it was almost like I'm not the only person who thinks that, which is kind of cool. But I will say this though, I can see why people like Discourse Miniatures make the content they make, because you definitely get the clicks, you definitely get the data. Like, holy shit, that motherfucker blew up something chronic. That was insane. Absolutely insane. So yeah, I can understand. What the hell's this? I wish people would stop inviting me to these stupid chat group things on Facebook. There we go. The leg's slowly coming up there. I got that highlight in there now. So I'm going to go around the other side without stabbing myself in the finger. We really want to just concentrate on this part here. Because it's not going to go too far. Yes, if I had an airbrush, this would be much faster. But I think the way I paint, if I had an airbrush, all I would be doing is putting in my initial base coats. So like my base coat, my pre-shade, and then my sort of my mid-tones. But I would still be coming back in with the glazing and the blending over the top of it, because that's just the way I paint. Okay, so right here, it's not going to be a big highlight, but I just want one of those little spot highlights right there. Like so. If you want to blend it in, you can just get some of the previous layer. So in this case, some corn red, just stipple it around the outside and just smooth that out. You'll see you can get, because it's quite thin paint, it dries really quickly, so we can just pull that highlight up a bit more. Like that. It'll just slowly start coming in now. You get that leg. It's looking good as well. The reason why I'm doing so much on Angron is he is essentially the centerpiece for my army. When I put him on the table, I want people to be like, wow. Like all centerpieces. Right, okay. I think we're now ready to go for the full Mephiston red. Mrs. Pointy, how are you, my darling? Just telling everyone how awesome you are and how proud I am of you. While painting a big demon's leg. Right, there we go. So when he's like that, you're gonna see those highlights, not necessarily see them in a big way. So we don't need to push that highlight any brighter than that, to be fair. I mean, push comes to shove, we could put a bit of a highlight in there a bit more, but other than that, looking pretty good. We decided on Harlequins or Sisters of Battle yet? Right. I'm happy with that. Happy with that. Actually, I might be able to get both legs done tonight because this is quite quick, which is really good because that means that I'll be able to get him onto the base, or get him onto the base soon. You can tell I've been messing about with the base. It's all the putty and everything on there. Hey man, I'm hoping to get my own Angron soon. I've been playing tabletop to learn more about 40k. Got tabled yesterday by Tau Army, still learning. Yeah, but the blood flows. Corn cares not where the blood flows. But happy days. How are you going to be painting him? He is a very cool model. He is big, but don't be put off. Now, if you're going to sub-assemble him, you can keep the arms and the wings off and then do the body. You can do that. I wish I had. I'm starting to get Bellico vibes again. But, yeah, you don't have to fully build it. You can get into it. There is enough room to get into everything there between the wings, but yeah, breaking him down into a little parts would be a little bit easier. Just remember that if you do it, these pipes here and this pipe here have to be kept off, so you are going to be sort of keeping the pipes to one side. It was my first 2K match. The map was really good for him. I've painted knights before. It will probably sub-assemble because he is really big and those nooks and crannies. Yeah, let me know how you get on with the sub-assembly. You definitely can. You definitely break him down. I really do wish I'd broken him down a lot more. Really do. Now, obviously, the head comes into the jaw part and then the upper body, and you choose which jaw you want, either closed or open, and then the butcher's nails are essentially in like 1, 2, 3 parts, 3 or 4 parts. You could keep the head separate from what I've seen. Let's get that highlight in here. Just dipping in the highlight in, using a circular motion because this muscle is more like a ball than anything else. It's just got my hand again. Alright, right, cool. So what we're going to do is get some Evil Sun Scarlet now. Oh, ow. The spikes are really sharp. Pardon me. So this is going to be a glaze, and then we'll start with the first edge highlight of this, and then Troll Slayer orange, and then Kislev flesh in certain parts that we need it, but not too many, because I don't really need too many highlights down at the back of his leg. So we're going to get some Mephiston red, some Evil Sun scarlet, do about 50-50 mix. Before I do anything though, I just want to push that shadow underneath that. Just underneath there. Painted Khan. I was really interested in Necron, so I got a few models. Haven't played Tabletop in a long time. Like I said, most of my stuff is Tabletop Simulator. Oh, I remember Tabletop Simulator. I kind of got my Age of Sigmar fix during lockdown. Okay, like I said, I don't really want this highlight too bright or too sharp, because it's on the back of his leg and you're not really seeing it. It's just enough just to make that area pop. Okay. On this side, I don't really want to do up here. It's just mainly on this highlight here. We can't just do a thin edge highlight there. Yeah, I've almost finished my con. Right. Where is he? There he is. Oh, okay. Did not know that. Right, we'll be doing that in the next stream. Apparently I can change the resolution of the canvas that you're seeing. So I'm going to see if that changes the resolution of the stream. But I'll do that in the next one. So just getting some pure Evil Sun Scarlet now. Just push that a little bit brighter. Like that. Okay, let's do that little spot highlight in there. And then very, very carefully just do a little bit of an edge highlight in there. And then what we want is an edge highlight like so. I'm going to get the orange. Okay, so Troll Slayer orange, always stabbing myself. And then we're just going to thin this down, probably do 2 or 3 passes. Ooh yeah. An hour in and my brew's still red hot. Oh, I do love this mug. But yeah, really, I'm very pleased with how the 8 pounds turned out. Yeah, nice little play with some of the subtle highlights in the blending. Okay. Once I've done the on the side of his arms and his legs, there's not much red left to do on him. The rest of it's all going to be pink and blacks. I wonder if Beard from Tabletop Tactics is going to reply to my message. As I'm not going to Golden Demon this year, because I made the decision to focus on the YouTube channel and get that. Up and running. The miniature I bought for Golden Demon is just sat there. So I contacted Beard from Tabletop Tactics and asked him, would he like me to paint up the miniature and send it to him, because it's for one of his armies. Just very subtly putting that orange in there. You know what, for the lols, I'm just going to put a little bit here. Very, very, very thin highlight. Like that. Then that orange just makes that skin pop. Cool beans. Cool beans. Of course, fall over, Angron. Fall over. Let's check to see if he has. I don't think he will. I don't think he will. He's seen it. He hasn't even replied. Oh, I got shocked then. I was like, why is there a big picture of my miniatures stream on my app? And then I realised it's advertising to me that I'm live. Very, go away with your stupid chats. How do I leave? None. God. I don't know what it is with Facebook lately with these stupid chats, but it's like every hobby group's like, let's have a chat group. No, let's not. Let's not have a chat group. Right, let's have a little look. What do we need? So that's almost done. So what we can do is we can just work on this leg now. exactly like we just did. And then we'll do the final highlight. But that is pretty rude of him, though. Like, he's seen my message that I sent over an hour ago, and he hasn't replied. He's basically been offered a free painted miniature for his army, and he hasn't replied. I mean, like, it's pretty shit. Then this leg will be pretty quick because there's not much to it. And then once we've got this done, we can get back to doing the tail. The good thing is, ooh, almost dropped my brush. The good thing is all my paints and mixes are made because of the last maybe he's busy, so he looked at it, reply. Here's a second, but on the other side of the thought I would eat that up in a second. Did you say it was a... Yeah. Even showed him a picture of what I could do. Basically he went, I just watched your live stream. See that you said you found your Skaven army. I have the new Skaven hero miniature that I was going to originally use for Golden Demon. I'm not going now. It's sat in a box. Happy to pin it up for you and ship it out to you. Let me know if you want it. Pretty much. Oh, by the way, here's what I can do. Show them a picture on one of my miniatures. So it's not like... I'll take that back. He literally just replied. I'll not add him to my my list of hate. No. Let me reply to him. Maybe he's watching now. No, he's not. So, the thing is, it's a nice miniature. I want to scratch it out the Book of Grudges, exactly. The pointy of Grudges. I'll not put him in my next spicy video. Tell you what though, I was very disappointed with that spicy video. I was wanting more spice. And I didn't get any. I'll just have to call out Discourse by name. That'll be spice. Could go after Major Kill. Major Kill will 100% call me out. Oh wait, I am. Yeah. Actually, to be fair, after watching a lot of Major Kill's content, I actually don't mind him. He's actually quite good. I kind of like his I give zero fucks attitude that he has. Okay, so this leg, yes, that is his ball bag. That is Angron's ball bag right there. That right there. We're on, Donkey Kongs. I'm just going to glaze this in, get some shadows in. Okay, so this part down here, just gonna slap on the glaze all over like a crazy ass wash, and then I'll come back and tidy it up because there's a lot of folds and shit down there. Now the bottom of the tail, I'm going to do exactly what I'm doing now, but I'll start dark up here and I'll bring out the highlight, so it's the highlight is along the bottom and then coming along these lines here. But I'll try to work through as much of the bottom part as I can. Cool, so we're going to have a Skaven video to do. And hopefully he'll show it off. If he doesn't, back on the Book of Grudges. So this is quite a large area, right? And you don't have to wet blend everything in so you get this perfect blended transition. You can just do thin layers and lots of little lines over the top and just create that transition that way. It works just as well. Plus this is skin, so it's got texture, so you'll kind of get that texture in with all of the little lines. It kind of just looks pretty good. And again, you're not really going to see it because as soon as he goes on the base, it's underneath him, so it's kind of, you're just getting the top of that in. Okay. I have offered to paint stuff for Luke over at Strike and Scorpion 82, but he says no. Doesn't want me to. I think it's because I'm a heathen. So, these toes, again, I'm not going to go crazy on the highlights because let's be fair, it's his fucking toes. So let's just... do what's needed, and that's about it. Because unless we've got a Laris strong in your gaming group, which I know I don't, nobody's going to be looking at Angron's feet and getting excited. If you do have a friend that's looking at Angron's feet getting excited, ask questions. I'll ask a lot of questions. Because I want to know, is it the hoof that's getting him excited or just the feet in general? Of course, if no one's watching House of the Dragons, you will have no understanding of what I just meant by that joke. Right. Again, just in here, very thin highlight just in that area. Now with some pure Mephiston red. Oh man, I had lovely fish sandwiches for my tea and now I'm burping like a bastard. What we are going to do is just going to get some of this Some shadows in there. Right, see right there, right on this little spot here, I'm going to put one of those little dot highlights. Here I'm not going to go as bright. Well, I'm going to go bright, but just not that bright. Okay, so what I want to do is just there, put a little dot highlight. I'll build that up. Okay. Oh. A little bit more contrast in there with some of that inky by darkness. I think the inky by darkness and the red just makes it pop even more. You get that nice vibrant red going. Cool beans. Right. Okay, where was I? Yes. We're going to get some pure Evil Sun Scarlet. We're going to put that highlight there. And then we're going to very carefully okay. It's got those highlights in now. Okay. That little edge highlight here. A little bit of the Fire Dragon Troll Slayer orange, sorry. Put that right there. Just makes that stands out a little bit. Let's highlight on the toes, his little trotters. Has Duncan got his Angron video out yet? Or was that not on YouTube? Okay, so we've got a lot of contrast going in on this part of the leg here, as you can see. So what I do is I just want to just get the orange in. And very carefully, not too much, just a bit of a line there. Pick out that scratch. I feel like my camera is enhancing these reds way more than they actually are in front of me. But I'm really quite happy with how it looks. Like, I really wish my phone camera made these colours look like that. Okay, so that's pretty much that skin done. Now on this side, all I'm going to have to do is, there's this little part in here, and then this part here, which I'll do off camera. And then there's basically just essentially this part here to do. And yeah, what we can do though is the hand. What time is it? How long are we going? Wow, we have been going an hour and 30. Does not feel like that. Time flies when you really are having fun. That is super cool. Super, super cool. Alright. Yeah, definitely wish I'd kept the arms off now. we're going to let that dry. So while that's drying, would you guys and girls be interested in a video log for my World Eaters army? Because obviously I'm not going to be always painting them up on stream. Right, Kislev flesh. Why am I using a size 0 brush? So what we're going to do is we're going to get the Kislev flesh, extend it down a little bit, just put those little brightest highlights in. Perfect. A couple of little light spots here and there just to make that red pop a little bit more. So Tom at Black Mountain Wargaming, he picked up Best Painted Army at the 40k event at the weekend with his World Eaters. I'm coming for that title. Oh, am I coming? Right. You know what? I'm going to call the stream, I think, because all I'm going to end up doing is painting the back of this foot, and then, yeah, and then basically washing the hand. I can either go for another 25 minutes and you can watch me paint this part of the foot just like I just did that part, or, you know, that's it. He is pretty much almost finished. I'm definitely like on the home stretch with him now. So yeah, I'm definitely on the home stretch with him. Got to get all of the back tail edge highlighted. Got to get that little bit of the foot done, and then on either side, and then basically just do what I did on the underside of the arms and in the hands, and then I've got the inside of the wings to do, and then the actual wings itself. So I think probably another 3 or 4 sessions, and I should have him pretty much done. And then, yeah, obviously there's a bit of leather work and stuff like that to do, but I'm happy enough with how he's starting to shape up now. Another thing as well, what I did for the base, and you'll see this in Friday's video, I made slate. So normally what people use is they get bits of slate like this, but you can't drill into this and stuff. So what I did was I made my own slate. You can kind of see it's really hard, and yeah, so I've got like a big part of it. Perfect for basing. You can snap it. But yeah, you get nice bits of base. And the good thing with this is you can drill into it. So I can, like, this bit's pretty cool, but this bit obviously isn't. So I can just get a pair of clippers and just take all that off. Because it's, or just snap it off like that. So yeah, this is what's coming in the video on Friday. That's when the two clays mix. It kind of makes that browniness, and it literally is rock hard. So that's what I'm going to be showing on Friday's video. Is basically Angron's base, just right there, right there, right there, right there in the cabinet. But you'll see that on Friday. But yeah, we're going to call it now. No point of going till for another 20 minutes, because I'm only going to be doing the same thing. But yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, Angron's base. Where is it? Where is it? Right there, right there, right there, right there, right there. So yes, so I'm going to be back. I will be back Sunday streaming, and there'll be a video on Friday, which will be Angron's base, and then the next one after that will probably be the first base is building the base, and then I'm going to be painting the base in another video. So that's probably going to be the next one after that one. I'm going to try to throw in something a little bit non-World Eaters and Angron-y. So I'm going to try next week to get my blending for beginners video and try to get that up, and sort of just break up the amount of Angron content, World Eaters content that's coming up on the channel. Just spread it out a little bit, and then for the rest of for Angron is basically the sword, and then the blood effect. Unless there's anything else on him that you want to see him done, leave a comment in the bottom of the stream. And I think that would be it. All right. But thank you to everyone who has subscribed, followed, shared, liked, done all of the good things. And if you are watching this back, make sure you sub, you like the video, you drop a comment, and you ring that bell. And I will see you in the next video. See you later, pigs. Good night.